And I think we're live. We are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Smith Tech live stream. Today, we're going to be talking about Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, and all these other coins that are out there, and why you should invest in some and why you shouldn't invest in some. Um, yeah, so here we go. Let me transition here. So this is what the current price of the Bitcoin is right now. So 1,100 or $11,000, roughly. Um, I don't know. Do I think it's a good investment right now? Probably, since it's on the way up. It kind of depends on how you're feeling, really. Um, because everyone who kind of bought around that $10,000 mark is finally starting to make a profit, including myself. Um, in fact, I can even pull it up here, what I've got. But yeah, do I recommend buying it right now? Maybe I would wait till it slags down a little bit because I don't think it's going to go below 9,000 again, like it did before. Like it went down to 6,000. That's when I bought. I bought quite a bit when it went down to 6,000, and yeah, right now Bitcoin's really high, so I would wait probably to get a little bit lower. But um, yeah, here's the chart right now. You can just see where it dipped, and that's when I bought, and then you can see where it just absolutely exploded. And I'm doing really well with that now. But yeah, buy Bitcoin if you're feeling dangerous. Otherwise, just stay away from it. Let it drop down to about 9,000 because there's going to be a big sell-off again. By the way, in one of my previous videos, I mentioned something about Bitcoin having a correction or having a big sell-off, and I was right. I was on point. So of course, I'm a small YouTube channel. I'm a really small tech channel, and I'm really busy outside of outside of it. For instance, last wow, that was a pretty good sneeze. For instance, sorry, that was a little gross, wasn't it? Last weekend, or this past weekend anyway, I had like 7 hours of astronomy homework to do, so that's kind of like how my daily is. But the past couple days we've had no school, so that's really nice. And yeah, so I'm gonna do a pretty good long live stream today. So, okay, let's check out, what's Ethereum worth? Ethereum, what do we got here? Let's see, Ethereum price. It's not showing up here on the Google. Let me find it real quick. But yeah, everything's kind of just been exploding right now, except Litecoin. Litecoin's been doing surprisingly terrible. I thought it would be doing a whole lot better than what it is right now. And I've got a chart here. Yeah, I mean they went up a little bit, like $20 today, and that's it. Ethereum's down 20. Bitcoin Cash, don't even buy that. Like BCH just makes no sense. No one's gonna make anything on it. Bitcoin's the big one, and then Litecoin, I guess, if you really think the long term's gonna be worth it, but I don't think it's gonna be worth it. Yeah, let's see. Currently, Ethereum is worth $921, and Litecoin's worth 244, so they're performing pretty terribly. I guess right now I'm profiting on Litecoin. I'm up 24 cents than what I put in, but that's nothing. Ethereum, I'm not even close to profiting, so I might just pull out as soon as I can, and just go straight into Bitcoin and make some money off of it. But yeah, I guess for those of you who don't understand what like Bitcoin and what all these other coins really are, because there's a lot of confusion. A lot of people really don't understand how the system works. Basically, it's, and I'm not looking up notes or anything, I'm going right off the fly here. You guys could see, well, you guys did see my desktop. Um, but basically, Bitcoin, Litecoin, and all these other altcoins out there, that's what coins outside of the main big, like the big four, the top four, they all call those Litecoins or altcoins. Um, Basically, what it is people put all types of money into one coin. So when people say Bitcoin is worth $11,000, or 11,600, if you want to be completely accurate, I guess that means there's that much money put towards one Bitcoin. And that money is measured in USD, but in reality it's actually a whole bunch of different types of money. So like the Brazilian real, the pound, the US dollar, and all the other ones. I think the yen, all these different dollars, they're all put together to form one coin. And obviously you can have multiples of coins. It's not just one coin, but you know, so if you have more than one coin, you're doing pretty good. um, Especially if you were one of the early adopters, and you're doing really really good right now. But yeah, basically it's like the stock market. You just put money towards it, and it explodes, and it goes down, and there's correction. Well, there should be corrections, but sometimes there's not. But the correction system needs to be worked out. Something I think that somebody, it doesn't matter who, somebody should do is develop, or not develop, I guess, create a bank system for it, because that doesn't really exist. So basically it would just be a whole bunch of public keys kind of put together, and then people can put their money in, and then the bank will tell you that you have that much, because right now it's off of a wallet system, and there's not really a way to do like loans and stuff. I don't know, maybe not public keys, but I don't know. It would be weird. It would be a pain in the neck to figure out, I guess. I didn't really think that one through as much as I thought I did. Maybe have somebody with a lot of Bitcoin say, hey, you should invest into my account. Yeah, public keys. Yeah, so have them invest into my account, and then we will keep track that you actually have that much, even though it's under one account. And then whenever, like, we'll tell you how much you have, and then you can just check the prices of, what Bitcoin's actually worth in the meantime. Then you can make your purchases off of that, and then everybody gets richer if they're all in a pool, I guess. I don't know. People would have to agree to pool their money together, I guess. So I don't know. That was probably super confusing, but basically just a bank would have to be a pool since it's unregulated. Otherwise, yeah, I don't know. I don't have anything else more to say on Bitcoin. I don't mine. Mining Bitcoin doesn't make any sense right now. And most of the mining applications are unfortunately virus-ridden. I just had that experience, and it actually almost killed my graphics card. I thought it was dead for like a month, because it wouldn't clock past 800 megahertz for the most part, unless I really, prayed and sometimes got it up to 1,000. But I got it to its full clock now, so that's good. Yeah, AMD drivers are terrible, by the way. I'm not going to buy AMD graphics cards again unless it's like their new Vega stuff. Otherwise, I'm through with their CPUs. I'll stay with them, but GPUs, nah. Okay, let's look up something else here. I want to do a different topic now. I know NVIDIA's releasing some new GPUs. Let's go into the news section of Google here. This is on ExpressCo UK, I think, when I click it, if it loads. Yeah, sure, let me go into the YouTube thing here. So rumors of a new mining chipset. Well, I wouldn't call it rumors at this point. It's March 26th. Yeah, it would start to spell the end of the GTX 10 series, and they're going to go to the GV104 chips. Okay, so Ampere is going to be the new, what the new name is. Okay. So, I don't know, I guess there's not a whole lot of... Oh, yeah, there's not a whole lot of news on it. It's basically just a rumor. And by the way, there's a video playing in the background that's really distracting me. But you guys can't hear it because I muted the desktop, which is smart on my end. Anyway. Oh, we're dropping frames. Hi. What's up, frame drops? Okay, I think we're good now. It's going down low again. Speaking of Bitcoin mining, that's what the video was on. Now I got off topic. Oh yeah, NVIDIA GPUs. GPUs in general just suck right now. And in fact, let me go to Newegg. I'll show you guys how bad GPUs are going down or going up in price. I think the GTX 1050 is now $160. Which is insane. I mean, like, why? Just why? $324 for an EVGA 1050 Ti SSC, the superclocked. Or the super clocked, I don't know. This is so dumb. This is so retarded. You guys can't see this, by the way, I'm sorry. Here we go. This is maybe the dumbest thing. These are the TIs. Let me just go to the regulars. Look at that. Base model. Oh, this is featured items, though. Let's go to lowest price. It's still $150. Look at that, they got a refurb for 160. I mean, this is uncalled for. I don't even know. Like, look at this. This card right here, that's a 100. No, not even. It's not even a $100 card. I think it's a $95 card, and it's over 200. It's $243, guys. Like mining. Here's the cheapest one that you can get. And I would not recommend gaming on a card with that small of a heatsink. Maybe if you're in a mini ITX build, but otherwise, absolutely not. This is just dumb. Like, miners, stop buying our graphics cards, please. I mean, there's other companies out there. There's other companies. Let's see. I wonder what the RX 550 is going for nowadays. It's probably shot way up in price. Don't buy it, by the way. Yeah, it kind of did. And some of these are just randoms, but I mean, if you look, we got the this. I think this is an $85, $90 card. Holy cow! Out of stock. So that, yeah, that just shows to me that Like all the miners are just trying to get all the cards they can get. I can't believe it. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Let's go back to me. We're gonna try to do something now. Let's get off my whole Bitcoin rant here. I am in the process of building a computer, or a computer build list, I should say. And it's going to be a streaming machine for church. Hey, Dad. Or actually, hold on. Ah! Copyright, don't want to get striked. Okay, we fixed it. Never mind, I'm dumb. I just didn't want to get copyright striked is all. Um, Whoa, we were dropping frames again. Basically, I just need to, I'm building a church, supposedly, I'm not actually 100% sure if they're going to go through with it or not, but they're going to start live streaming, they want to start live streaming. They've shown interest, but I'm not sure if they're actually going to go through with it. So it's in that, like, it's an idea stage that nobody really knows if anything will come of it. But they want something there just in case they do go with it. So let's see if I can do one. I want to get it like sub $1,000. So probably like a Ryzen 5 CPU with, I want to say, a 1060. I think that would be a good card. And 16 gigs of RAM, maybe. Probably 16, yeah. That's going to be a little pricey. That's going to be hard to do. Maybe I can get an APU. That would be really cool if I could get a Ryzen APU here. Let's do this. And then let's do i5 skadoosh. And the i3 would not cut it. Maybe the i7s. 7th gen. I'm not going to do 6th gen. That costs the same and you're losing performance. Featured items. That's super dumb. Lowest price. I want to keep this cheap, but I want to keep it good. So there's the Ryzen 3 APU. Where's the Ryzen 5 APU? Here we go. It's a quad core. They're both quad cores. I would, by the way, if you're going to buy one, buy a Ryzen APU, I would go with the Ryzen 3. I don't think the Ryzen 5 is worth the cost, the extra $70. Until they, like, if they made it a 6-core, it would be perfect, but I don't think it's going to be worth it. If you want me to be completely honest. So, here's the 1600X. That's the 1600X. And my internet's being super garbo right now. Yeah, you guys can probably tell that. It's being super garbo. So let's try that. Oh, I don't want to plan. So yeah, Ryzen 5 1600X. By the way, don't buy anything on that shows up down here unless it's an actual good deal. Like, it's a good deal. Video cards. I do things a little bit out of order. Yeah, I know. If we're gonna go 500 series, it's gonna be the 580. But the prices on those are just insane. $1060. I wouldn't go 1050 Ti. That would starve it a little bit. Um, and I'm not going to go 900 series because that's not worth it anymore. Okay, these went up way a lot more than I thought they were gonna. That's really annoying. That is really, really, really annoying. Look at that. Look at this price range. That's actually a really nice looking card there. Here's the 580s. Wow. I think that's the first 580 right here. Here's one. Count me shocked. That's even the 3 gig, not even the 6 gig. Here's the 6 gig. It's a refurb though. That's a mini. I don't want a mini. I want. There's a 6 gig. I'm not gonna do that, guys. This card isn't even worth half that. I don't know how we're gonna do that. Okay, I might have to go 1050 Ti then. Honestly, it would work, but I would really need an APU then. So here we go. That cut the cost way down. If I would go with any of them, it would be this one right here. Because it's $10 more and you get a better cooler, and I think this also has external power. Yeah. My brother has this one, but it's not the WindForce, it's just the TI OC 4 gig one, so it's the one that runs straight off of the power slot. But actually, and I checked the PCB, it's actually the same PCB. You can actually you can solder in, they have the spots for it, you can solder in your own 6-pin connector for it. So I actually would really want to do that at some point, because then we could actually get some faster clocks off of it. And if not, then we'll have a cooked graphics card, but it looks like it's the same thing. So I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what is a Ryzen 5 APU live streaming. I actually don't know what it would be like. Here's Forbes. Ryzen 5 2400G. Let me type that in. Streaming. AnonTech. They're pretty good. AnonTech is pretty top notch. So, well, it does have 8 threads. Okay. That's not bad. I mean, I would like the extra 2, or the extra 4, but that's fine. I'm not worried about that. It comes with a cooler, Stealth, although I wouldn't really recommend it with Vega. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. We would probably water cool it. Yada yada yada. It is on that Infinity fabric. That is pretty sweet. I think it would work really good actually. Let's try it. Let me do it. So let's go in here. Let's get rid of this. It would also be cheaper, so that would help, drive costs down. So Ryzen 5 2400G. Also, it would actually make encoding a lot faster too. They're trying to screw some people out here with that A320 on that ASRock board. Actually, that ASRock board's a good board. I have that one, or I had that one. That was the one that I used in the build a while ago. That, by the way, the footage is gone. I thought I had it saved in a separate location, but I only had a few of the videos saved in a separate location. So I might have it on the cloud still, but otherwise that's as far as I can get. So I'm sorry, guys. That's just what we're gonna have to deal with. That's my bad. Okay. So yeah, that kind of brought our cost down, but I just thought of this. Can I use the Vega with Polaris? Or sorry, Pascal. I would think so. That might cause some RAM issues though. RAM addressing issues. Can you use Ryzen 5 2400G with a GTX 1050 Ti? I would think so, actually. Let's just do it. Yeah, that would work. Let's get a board. AMD board. 301. Alright, I'm going to have to get going soon, but... Let's see, am I still streaming? Yep, I'm still going. And we're still dropping frames. But that's, I mean, I can't do anything, guys. Oh, well, maybe I can. Carbonate's kind of trying to kick my butt here a little bit, so let me see if I can stop that. That kind of helped. Yeah, it helped. It helped. Lowest price, we don't want A320, we want B350 or X370. That would be perfect as well. Here we go. Here's a nice ASRock board. Actually, that's a really good deal. But we want lowest price. You know, we don't need anything fancy, although I do want a little bit of a bigger board than that. MSI usually has some pretty good boards. And we're not going for necessarily for looks here, so it doesn't really matter if we have RGB or not. Just remember that. So let's try this. Oh, let me look at this. It's a Micro ATX. I need another PCI slot than that. I need more. Oh! I wonder, is Steam actually killing us? No, it's not. I don't know, guys. The stream's kind of going downhill right now, but I'm trying. Let's see, I can go down here and go to PCI. Here we go. I want 2 of them. So that's going to riddle out a whole bunch. And we're back to the ASRock board, so I think we're going to go with that. And yeah, cool. Specs. Add to cart. This is full ATX? Full ATX, okay. So it means I'll probably want to get a mid tower. I don't want to get a huge tower, but I want to get at least a mid. some memory up in here. DDR4. We want 16 gigs. Usually single channel and dual channel are kind of the way to go with this kind of stuff here. 2400, I want to... Here we go. Here's some nice GLRAM. I'm surprised, actually. This is actually really, really good. Yeah, buy that as soon as you can. Like, you're not going to get that. It's a 7-day sale. That's a really good deal. Yeah, and like I said, we're not going for looks, so it doesn't matter what color it is. Wow, that's a deal. Okay. I think even the Ryzen APUs can take full advantage of that. So, let's recap what we have here. We have $660 roughly of parts, which is a motherboard, a graphics card, RAM, and an APU, a good APU at that. So that's a good start. This is actually a really strong start, you guys. I'm really impressed with that. I'm really happy. So multitasking is going to be pretty decent, and coding is going to be really quick, and the GPU related stuff is all going to be like skadoosh. Let's go cases. We need something breathable because it's going to be toasty in there. Mid, full, super, maybe. I don't know. Then I'm going to do the top dogs here. I'm not going to do DIY. Don't buy DIY PC. I'm gonna do a review of DIY PC stuff. I think probably within the next month because they're pretty garbage. Don't get me wrong; they look really nice when you get them together, but they're a pain in the neck to work with. Micro ATX, no. There we go. That's a nice one. Corsair Carbide. We don't necessarily need flashy, we just need something good. How many fans does it come with? That's all I want to know, really. Fans or cooling or whatever. Cooling system. It only has one fan included. Though I did see a fractal case over here. There's the Focus G. That's actually a nice case. I might go with the black variant though. No, I'll stick with the white variant. That would be good for a church. Actually, I'm actually really digging that color now that I look at it. But see, it comes with 2 fans. Specs. I've never built in a fractal case before. I've only built in a Roseville. I know I've built in, yeah, Roseville and DIY PC. That's the only ones that I've used so far, just because I haven't found a reason to use any others. Except for I'm not building a DIY PC anymore from here on out, because of a pain in the neck it was. But actually, Roseville's cases with the ones that include the power supplies, actually pretty decent. That's what I'm running right here. I've had it for over 3 years, almost 4 years now. And I've never had a problem with the case and the power supply that it came with. It's really good. And I used the same case, but it was a different variant. But I had the same power supply. I looked at the model and everything. It's the same thing, and they're using that one too, and it works really good. I have a customer using that one, and actually that build was too. that was a customer's build. So yeah, you can see here it has. So I can do a 120 millimeter water cooler, which is what I would do. I would use a water cooler and 120 in the back, but they have two in the front. Okay, let's do it. We need the hard drives. I think we're just gonna do a FireCuda build. It seems like to make the most sense. Maybe have a SSD in there. Unfortunately, you don't get Optane, so that kind of sucks. But power supply. See, we're hitting that $700 mark. I want 600 on up for this build because it's gonna be pretty power hungry. We could probably get by with the 500, but EVGA, Corsair, Seasonic, and Thermaltake. I won't use a Rosewell. I don't want to use Rosewell ones outside of the ones that I have. I know some of the higher end ones are made by Seasonic, so I mean I just got done praising them, but I like the other ones. I think they're a little more efficient. That's the word I'm looking for, efficient. Actually, that SLI one would be really good to have. Also, this is also the 700 watt, and that's actually a really good deal. Can I get it modular? Or semi-modular? That would be good. Here's a 650. I think that's the 600. Yeah, the picture's a 600. There's another 650. I've got a couple Rosewell ones, but my brother has a Corsair. No, my brother has an EVGA, the 500B, and my buddy I think has a 450B. Yeah, this is just outlandish expensive. 650 is the same 80 plus. Let's try this. Let's look at it. What cables does it come with? A good amount. It comes with a lot. By the way, I'm not sponsored at all. No one has sponsored me to do anything. I'm doing this all on my own. SLI ready. 88 plus bronze. Yeah, that's pretty typical. Yes, it's got all the protections that you need. Connectors, so obviously it's got that one. CPU, it's got 2 PCIe, 7 SATA, okay. So we got lots of SATA. And they got a Molex. They have 4 Molexes in there. Floppy is Molex. I don't know why they call it that, but sure, let's do it. I'm gonna have plenty of cables off of that. And now for storage and OS. So this is going to be about $900, I think. In hard drives, let's go with, where's their FireCuda ones? Here's a FireCuda. Do I go with the 2 tag or the 1 tag? Tear. The 1 terabyte is. That's not. I can't justify that. I mean, for like not even $30 more, you're gonna get double. So let's go with the 2 terabyte, and we'll get an SSD. go with the Western Digital SSD. They're the cheapest. It's a nice NVMe drive, actually. Sorry, I got a notification. Oh, that's a 512 one. Let's try. Let's go to what's the 256? It's gonna be like $100. Let's not do that. That's not worth it. Wow, Samsung's dropping their prices. Honestly, why don't they drop their 950s? I think that would be a really smart decision for them. Here's a WD. Yeah, see, about $100. That's what I thought it would be. Now here's the same storage, but it's $70 or $80. Here's a ooh. It's Crucial too, so that's actually not bad. But we already. I kind of want M.2 though. Here's an 860 series. That's a little pricey for an 860. Here's an Optane that you can't use. Oh, here we go. 250 gig SSD. I don't know if it's NVMe though. You want NVMe if you can get NVMe. I don't like it, but I might do it. That's a really good deal on a 250 gig SSD, you guys. I don't know. You know, they like their bandwidth. AMD likes their PCIe, so I think we're going to go with this. This is where the OS would go, by the way. So yeah, let's do that. Now, some of you might be saying now, why on earth would you be getting a FireCuda drive if you're buying an M.2 SSD? Honestly, the reason for that is because we're going to be using, well, not we are the church. I'm part of the church, but the church will be using a bunch of programs. Like, they're going to have a whole bunch of different stuff. And I think it's going to be using more than 256 gigs. So that's why I want to do that. We want 120. How many do we need? We needed, so we needed the one in the back, then we needed the two on the top, but that's going to be a radiator. There's already two in the front, so we just need one. And I need it to be... I'm not going to do Noctua, they're too expensive. Cycloflow fans are good, but I kind of like the ring, Thermaltake's ring. Oh, I do want, let's see, do they have RPM? We wanted that. You want a fast RPM, the faster the better. Here we go. So, that's a price jump. It's like 10 extra bucks. Magnetic levitation. Let's just go with this one, because I know this is a good fan. Let's go with their smoke, if I can. Actually, a little bit more expensive than I thought it would be. Yeah, let's go with the smoke. Then we're gonna do one last thing before I have to get going, and that's gonna be to find. Let's see, we need an OS, but Windows 10 Pro is fine. And then we're gonna need. What else am I gonna need? Oh, cooler. Water cooling, and we don't. I don't need the most expensive thing. I just need a nice 120 rad. 120, 240 rad. There we go. AM4. Well, two fans is usually 240 rad, but whatever. We'll just click this and we'll see what happens. We're on lowest price again. Here we go, Master Liquid. Here's the light. And good reviews on it. It'll work. It'll do good. Fans are going to be louder than ever on it, but that's okay. The tubing, the piping there doesn't look that great though. Let's look at the reviews. The CPU reached 98C. Someone's wrong with that. Too loud. We're not worried about noise. The tubing's thick. Okay, well, I guess that's good. I guess it's just small then. Yeah, people are saying it's really good. Okay. Oh, that's good. I'll trust them. Because usually Newegg's review... There we go, $1,000. We broke it. Usually Newegg's pretty good with that. With their reviewers. Or reviews. So now we're just going to have that spare cooler. In case anything happens. And then... Yeah, oh, I think we kind of made it. So... Arctic... This stuff. That's what I use. I think it's really good. Here we go. Then Windows 10 Pro. And I can do OEM because I would be building it for a different... I would be building it for... a different entity. There we go. You don't want the download. You want the disk. If you can get the disk, get the disk. Add to cart. And wow, broke $1,200. That's pretty crazy, you guys. So, to recap, let's make sure we've got everything, and then I'll end the stream there because it's probably really, really blocky, and I think it's been a good stream, but I hope you guys think so too. So we have CPU, RAM, motherboard, video card, case, power supply, cooler. Oh, we're gonna need some extra cards, but we have all of our storage. Let's do sound card quick. I didn't think about that at all. I don't know a whole lot about sound cards either. I know creative is kind of the way to go because their Sound Blaster stuff is insane. Actually, capture card would be best. Let's type in capture card. That looks like an internal one from AverMedia. Let's look at it. Let's see here. Let's see. What do we got? What do we got? Input 3.5 millimeter, and then we have an output. We have an HDMI input and an HDMI output. 1080-60, which is all we would need, all the church would need. Well, that's nice as a pass-through too. I think this would be the one. I think that would be good. I would need a disk drive. See, as soon as you think you've got everything, you look through and you're like, well, not really. You also need, I would probably do a Blu-ray drive. A cheap Blu-ray drive, not these $40 ones. Hopefully there's something cheaper than that. I want it to be internal though. DVD drive, yeah. These are. Let's just do LG, LG, Asus. That's about it. I don't really trust the generic stuff. Yeah, it's all this way insane, whacked out price stuff. There's the 14X and 16X. I don't think it makes a difference really. It's got M-Disc. I think you can play regular DVDs in these, if I recall. You know, of course, easy. It's obviously it's bare bones. Oh. Yeah, let's stay away from that. Because you're gonna have to pay for the software, and we want the software. Does this come with the software? This is also the 16X. Would really suck if we have to pay an ridiculous amount of money for just a stupid drive. Why does it require software? Why can't they just include it with no software? And now we're over double. No, it's not worth it. Let's not do Blu-ray. Let's just do a normal DVD drive. And here's the one that I love. This is that one. I've got it right here. I use all LG drives, so we're doing that. And now I think we've got all of it. I might still want a sound card. Let's do it. Let's do it because that would also make a lot of sense to have a sound card. So basically, Creative Labs is going to be the one we're going to go with here. Creative, Asus, and let's go HyperX. Oh, Sennheiser. I didn't see them. I don't want no cheap card though. I don't want a pathetic little thing. I want something that's actually gonna, like, you know, be good. Where's their price thing here? Also, we want a new. And boom, boom, boom. That's when we're gonna start seeing our quality, guys. Let's roll through here. It's a 5.1. And we're back to here. This is... It's an 8-channel card. Nice. It's Strix, but... Yep. I know, Mom. I gotta get going here, guys, but I think this would be good. Headphone out, of course. Microphone line in. Gold plated. These are 5.1 outputs. And then there's Toslink. It comes to the beamforming microphone? Oh, that's cool. Let's do it. I think it would be good. It would be really good to have. We're really using them PCIe lanes on that card, or on that CPU. Let's take a look at the CPU quick, and then I'm gonna call it out. Yes, it would still be good to have this on here. Let's see, how many CPU lane or PCI lanes does it come with? I know there's already 16 used by that. Cores, threads, yada 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 yada. Oh, nice. Ryzen 5 2400G PCI lanes. Oh, we're on Forbes, guys. Sorry. PCIe lanes. X8, X8, X16. Yeah, whatever. I just want to know how many they have. How many did I have? I want to know. Because we're going to be using a lot of PCIe. I think that it'll work with all of them. X8, X8. PC World. Okay, guys, I'm not really sure how many lanes it has. I think it would work, but I don't actually know. This makes no difference. Okay, I think it would work. I'm not too worried about it. I think it'll work fine. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream there. Thank you for watching me build that. Or at least build the part list. I think that's gonna turn out to be a pretty solid build. So